everybody, welcome to another little Disney video. Just going to do some top favourites from Magic Kingdom today. These are based on our trip from 2018, so I know there's new things that have come to different parks since our last visit, but we haven't experienced them, so I can't say that they're my favourite. Got them written down in my little Mickey Mouse notepad with my Mickey Mouse pen. So I'm just going to start with favourite attractions. Obviously there's a lot of attractions there that are fantastic, but things we kept repeatedly going on are the things that I've put sort of in this list of my favourites. So the first one we have on the list, number 5, is Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. We went on this a few times. Whenever we sort of went towards it, it was never a massive queue, so just a little ride that we enjoyed. I love the Little Mermaid, it was just really nice. It just sort of takes you back to your childhood. People that grew up with the Little Mermaid, it's just a nice little ride. And then moving on, number 4, we have Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We were lucky enough to get on this a few times actually, and only had to use a fast pass once. The first time we did it, we got really lucky on our first trip in 2017 because we didn't know about fast passes then. We really didn't plan very well for that trip, and we got a fast pass same day for that. And then on our last trip we did book it 30 days before, and we did get on it as well when we went for breakfast one morning at Be Our Guest before the park opened, and we got in the queue like straight after breakfast, and was on within 10-15 minutes. Sitting at the back is the best because it just rocks more. It's a great little ride, but it's a nice little sort of starter to a bit of a roller coaster because it's not massive drops and loops and all sorts of that sort of thing. So but yeah, it was a really nice little ride. It can get a little bit quicker throughout it, and obviously you rock about a bit in the carts, so yeah, it's a nice little ride. Number 3 is Splash Mountain. We didn't go on this the first time we went on our first trip because it was closed for refurbishment. We sort of went at the wrong time of year for that, but we didn't know that until we got there that it was closed. But we got a fast pass for it on our last trip in 2018, and we still had to queue for quite a bit though. The queue was ridiculous. We went in May, and it was so hot, so I'm just guessing everybody wanted to get on it, so, but we were on it like in the middle of the day was our fast pass for it, and we still had to queue for a good 25 minutes with a fast pass, and the queue for fast pass was just ridiculous as well. So yeah, if you're gonna get a fast pass for it, I'd get it sort of first thing in the morning or last thing in the evening rather than in the middle of the day when it's the hottest, because everybody's queuing up for it then, because it is so hot. But it is a great log flume. You just sit there singing and dancing all the way around. It's just a fun ride, and I didn't get too wet on it, but we had ponchos on, so I was very prepared for water rides on our last trip because I wasn't the first time. So yeah, it was a great log flume, great theming. It's a family ride really, it's just a family ride. Number 2. Now I couldn't decide between 2 and 1, I can back and forth, but number 2 is Space Mountain. I love Space Mountain. I remember it from when I first ever went when I was 15, and it's just one of those things that you just always remember from your first trips. great roller coaster in the dark, obviously. It's just fun. You scream all the way around because you don't know what's happening, you can't see anything. Oh, it's so much fun. I think we did this the first time in 2017 at Mickey's Not So Scary, so we didn't queue. Fast passes are always sort of available. The queues are never ridiculous for it, I've found, when we've been. So we've been on it numerous times. Yeah, just love it. Love Space Mountain. And then we've got number one is Big Thunder Mountain. Love Big Thunder Mountain. Just it's the wildest ride in the wilderness. It's a great ride. I think the first ride we did at Magic Kingdom in 2017 on our first trip as a couple. We did it at Mickey's Not So Scary. That was the first time we went to Magic Kingdom, was Mickey's Not So Scary. It was great in the dark. It's fantastic in the dark because all the lights everywhere else. It's lovely. So much fun. Great little coaster. It's just our favourite to go on, and we go on it numerous times. We went on the one in Disneyland Paris a fair few times as well, and they're a bit different, but as you'll see from previous vlogs if you've watched them, that we went on it a few times. So that'll be one of the first things we're trying to book a fast pass for, is for Big Thunder Mountain, because we love it. There's never a ridiculous queue for that, but the queue isn't the best. The theming's great, but on a really hot day you struggle in that queue because it is not very, there's fans and stuff, but it's not the greatest air conditioning because the queuing system's mainly outside rather than indoors. But it is, oh, we love it. Love Big Thunder Mountain. And then I'm just going to move along because I haven't mentioned those are the attractions, and then we have my favourite meet and greets. As I say, these are from 2017, 2018, our last trips. So number 5, we have Stitch. Everybody loves Stitch. Both times we've met him on both trips has been great. He's dead interactive. For a character that doesn't talk, you just feel like he's so much fun. He's dead mischievous. He tried to steal Tom's sunglasses the first time we met him. So yeah, he's just fun. And because he's not one of the big main characters, we've never really had to queue more than 5-10 minutes. He's now where his ride used to be, at the entrance there when we last went, which was nicer than the first time we went because that was just outside and it was hot. But yeah, Stitch is, oh, it's just so funny to meet. Yeah. And then we've got number 4 is Buzz Lightyear. He's outside, so you do have to queue outside for him, but it's never really a massive long queue. I think he's just another one of those characters that you don't talk to. I kind of prefer the ones you don't have to talk to, because of with ones that you do speak with, it can be quite awkward if you've not got a child with you, I think. But yeah, I find the better meet and greets are with ones that aren't talking. But then again, my next one on the list. Yeah, but Buzz Lightyear, yeah, it was just fun to meet him, because we didn't meet any of the Toy Story characters while we were there. We kept missing Woody, and the queues were just ridiculous for him in Hollywood Studios, so we only got to meet Buzz by his ride in Magic Kingdom. Number three is the princesses. I've put them all as one because you meet 2 of them at a time together. So you have to queue up separately for them. So you queue one side for Cinderella and Elena, and then the other side for Rapunzel and Tiana. Have little chats with you, and then have your photos taken. That's it. The indoor, it's all indoor queuing, so you do have to queue quite some time if you don't have a fast pass for some of these for the princesses, but plus it is that you're inside in the aircon. Number 2 is Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. You meet them together near the Winnie the Pooh ride. I love Winnie the Pooh, so I was very happy to meet Winnie the Pooh. Just the biggest hug that he gave you. It was so nice. And then Tigger was bouncing around with us. It was just full of energy. So yeah, Pooh Bear and Tigger is a must. The queue for that is outside, and it can be a long wait because with them being costumes in and outside, they take breaks quite a lot, quite rightfully. But yeah, Pooh and Tigger. I loved meeting Pooh and Tigger. And then number 1, of course, is Mickey Mouse. Now, when we went in 2018, it was the last week that they were doing the Talking Mickey, so I'm so glad we got to meet him. I don't know if he's back there, I'm not sure, but it was so weird because none of the other characters in costumes like that talk, so we didn't know that when we went to meet him. We went sort of tea time-ish and there was no queue whatsoever at the town hall, so we went and met him there and just had a little chat talking about dinner, I think it was, because he can't say a lot, obviously there's limited amount of what he could say, but as far as I'm aware, that was the last sort of week that they were there, but I'm not sure if he's back there or not. But yeah, of course, Mickey Mouse was going to be number 1, wasn't he? I mean, in Magic Kingdom. Yeah, number 1, Mickey Mouse. Those are some of my favourites at Magic Kingdom currently. We do have a trip planned for September. Fingers crossed that all still goes ahead. And we get to go to Mickey's Not So Scary. And of course, one of my all-time favourite things at Magic Kingdom is Happily Ever After. I well up. Like, I watch constantly, repeatedly on my phone from what I've recorded when we last went. I love Happily Ever After, so yeah, that's a little bonus for you, a little bonus favourite. But yeah, that's my favourites of Magic Kingdom for rides and characters. I will be doing the other parks as well, so just keep watching. Thanks everybody, bye.